There's a story about a mountain over in the Swiss Alps, and it's a little mountain where people will come and they'll use it as a team building exercise for businesses and church groups and leadership and things like that. Well, typically what happens is about 8 o'clock in the morning they start climbing this small mountain. Around 11:30 to about 12:30 they get to this place called the halfway house. In the halfway house, they get to go in and they get to get out of their gear for a while, and there's hot food and there's coffee and the fireplace is rolling and it's just full of windows, and the view is just beautiful. Well, they typically stay in there for about an hour, and after the hour, the bell rings and they suit back up and they start to climb. Well, what they have found is that most of the time when this happens is only about half of the people will continue climbing while the other half stays at the halfway house. Somewhere around 3:30 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there's a bell that rings. See, when the people get to the top of the mountain, there's a bell that rings that you can hear all over the mountain down there. The people in the halfway house will walk over to the windows and they will see all of their friends at the top of that mountain. Half of them stayed back, the other half climbed. The other half rung the bell on top of the mountain. The other half just sipped coffee and sat by the fire. What group are you going to be in? Are you going to make it to the top of that mountain? Are you going to make it to the top of everything that God's called you to? Or are you just going to be comfortable in the halfway house? See, my desire for you is to live out and to become everything God has in store for you, to live out that story that God has put in you. You can't do it settling for the halfway house.